It's a marathon, so run it up. Guard your life, protect your soul. Enduring through the trials, you gon' be pure gold. It's levels to this thing, man. It's levels to it, 100, 200, 300, 4. I never let the world hypnotize me no more, so I gotta move like a god, cause that's what God say. But how you move like a god, don't know what God say. Mama, I'm sorry, but you cannot be my teacher. It was written in the scriptures, only man can be a preacher. I had to accept the changes, had to refuse the views that fed my flesh, had to get new shoes. Now I'm walking in them, talking in them, newborn babe. Riches became as dung, that's the price I paid. Ain't gotta create the will, the blueprint's been laid. One day I'ma be a teacher, for now playing the bleachers. A wise man knows he knows nothing at all. Ex-lady was being shady, first came pride, then a fall. If the unbelievers depart, let unbelievers depart. Thank the Father for the mercy, it's a brand new start. It's levels to this truth, what it look like. Elevating your mind to reach a good life. Knowing your purpose, having faith that it's worth it, and nobody turn you from it. It's a marathon, so run it up. Guard your life, protect your soul. Enduring through the trials, you gon' be pure gold. It's levels to this thing, man. It's levels to it, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4. I never let the world hypnotize me no more, so I gotta move like a soldier. I was told to move like I'm supposed to move from coast to coast. I wake in the 12 tribes, studied the wind worldwide, opened the eyes of guys walking in lives worldwide. To my surprise, wisdom gave me the laws to survive. I'm gonna abide in them, even hide in them. For the parables, learn these terrible, but a good God. Valley of death's not unbearable when your foot shod. Hold on, I learned to wear it from a wise leader. Love and rebuke, it come with growth, I don't despise either. Either you're hot or cold, foe to be bold. Just study, pray, apply, get a rib and grow old. From the day that I was told, stone, silver, or gold. No way that they can play me, I'm a baby dying daily. And it's levels to this truth, what it look like. Elevating your mind to reach a good life. Knowing your purpose, having faith that it's worth it, and nobody turn you from it. It's a marathon, so run it up. Guard your life, protect your soul. Enduring through the trials, you gon' be pure gold. It's levels to this thing, man. It's levels to it,
My people going to war. We bringing out the fire. Those heathens we adore. Cause we know that they're liars. I'm reading in the news. We're reading in the news. They reading in the
It's Captain Lee UL, y'all are tuned in to Inner Scripts.
Reloaded.
All praise to the Most High.
I believe
Is it on?
Turn it up.
Maybe y'all can hear it.
Bring
Who I
it
got on my
on.
left?
Officer Yacoub.
Who I got on my right?
Officer Shema.
Far right.
Officer LSJ.
Far right.
It's you.
Officer Jacob.
Far right.
Officer Shaw.
All praise to the
You
Most
confused him,
High.
Cap. You confused him.
I confused them that early in the show.
That early in
It's
the
a
show.
long road
Officer
ahead.
Jacob.
God.
Yeah.
It don't take much. We gotta get some
Jacob.
merch. We gotta get some merch for that.
Right.
You do one too many rights. He gonna go left.
Right.
Snap. Well, all righty then. Well, we back another week. We got a lot to cover.
Yes, sir.
And you, for the most part, you put a couple of things out there that really kind of gave us a foundation for the show. So what's the topic of the show tonight?
Topic of the show is From Mothers to Merchandise, a history of thought culture. So we're going to be dealing with our women, the behavior that they're showing, and how they got this way. What's some of the history behind getting here?
And
So-
what does thought mean?
That hoe over there.
That hole over there. That hole over there. Now, y'all don't let me forget. I gotta.
Right. Okay.
Let's go. That's so befitting.
Man,
It's so
perfect.
befitting.
It's perfect.
Now, I gotta get some stuff off my chest. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all segment. I got some stuff to get off my chest. I'm gonna let y'all do y'all segment first. I'm just letting y'all know. I got some stuff to get off my
got some
chest.
stuff.
After the fact. Dealing with sisters, dealing with mothers. We getting ready to go into thought culture. You know, some of these sisters are just we was on the channel talking to the 50G yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I was just like, I was talking about the men at that time. I was like, bro, some of the decision making, I'm like, how the hell did y'all make it to 30, 40, 50 years old or more with some of the decision making? It is amazing that you got to the age that you at. Listen, the scriptures gives us the sense. It gives black people common sense because, trust me, apart from the Bible, black people do not have common sense. And you know, there's another term, common sense just ain't so common. I don't know why I got the headphones, so I can't hear nothing. Common sense just ain't so common.
Right.
It just amazes me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you did what?
Right.
You did.
Yeah.
You went where?
Yeah.
You said what to who?
Yeah.
Why? What in your brain stem? I'm gonna get more specific. Y'all go ahead and do y'all thing, man. Cause y'all know, and AV cut into y'all time, so y'all got like 4 minutes.
Hey, Cap, I got a sneaky suspicion that you're going to have that same response after you see some of these clips tonight.
Oh, and I ain't seen nothing, so I'm
segue.
I'm gonna be in shock and awe, I'm sure. But I'm gonna let y'all get it in. Y'all do your thing, man.
Yeah. Hey, man, listen. Y'all already know what time it is. Every Tuesday, it's your favorite segment in all Israelite radio show. It's ears to the streets. We got the Idumean moment of the week. Hey, and like Captain was talking about, the topic of tonight is going into our sisters in the thought culture and, you know, some of the things that they choose to do based on that thought culture. So, Officer Kasha,
all praise
let them know, man.
All praise be to the Most High God. Hey, Cap, oh no, you messed up my intro, but I was going to say, thank God for the Most High putting the spirit on some of the sisters, I guess I'll say some of the sisters, to preface it, for brothers to have, you know, options as for a righteous wife up in Israel. Because some of these videos, man, like we about to watch right now, it's like, if you ain't up in Israel now in Christ, if you ain't keeping the commandments, you just bad news.
It's anybody's game.
Your choices, you were really a gambler.
Right. Let's let that video play, man. Let's let it play.
Guys. Okay.
Bring it back. We gotta hear what she said.
This is thought number one. Brittany Renner.
35 guys.
Yes. She said she had sex with 35 guys. Look at Shannon Sharp. Let it play. Look at Shannon Sharp's reaction.
Whew. Oh, Lord.
Shannon rethinking. Do I want to be number 36?
Impressive isn't the word.
Hey, Shalom, Israel, Most High in Christ, bless this officer, LA.
Pause. So, to give, you know what's going on. She said, I had sex with 35 guys.
That's right.
And my man Shannon like, oh, what the hell going on? You see, he had to drink to that thing.
Hey, he might be jealous of her on the low.
Damn.
Hey,
Damn.
Think about it. She had 35 guys, right?
35 guys.
She's 31 years old.
Oh,
so
my.
That's some numbers right there.
Conservatively speaking, right? You probably had started having sex around 18.
Right.
So you looking at
2.5 a year.
You looking at 13 years.
Yeah.
35.
Hey, listen.
Hey, Cap, you a math guy, man.
What's that?
That's about 2.5 a year, right?
No,
there.
she don't got 35. That's just the number she was comfortable telling people.
I agree with you.
Because another part of that video, she said that she had sex with 3 dudes in 24 hours and got a yeast infection. So it ain't no way in hell, to Cap's point about decision making, that you got the decision making to have sex with 3 guys in 24 hours, and you mean to tell me you only had sex with 35 guys in 13 years? Shiggity.
And we were talking about this because I was like, who is this person? And they literally were like, she's just a thot. She's just known for being a thot. I'm like, how is a thot? This is similar to when Cardi B was talking to the president of the United States. It was like, how do you got these women talking to these men of supposed to be stature of importance, and they publishing it to the entire world as this is somebody that's important that I'm gonna give my time to in this interview.
That's that Kardashian type of method right there.
Right,
come up through thought,
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, let's let this video play. We got a clip for y'all for the ears to the street. Y'all know we gonna hit the streets and get on the interview and see what our people think. Let this play.
We here with In the Scripts Reloaded. I got my brother Rico with me. So you seen the video?
Yeah.
She said that she had sex with 35 different men. Tell us your thoughts.
On that, I say it really just, I don't know, 35, that's a lot.
Right.
But I say it's on how she got 35. Like, was it back to back or was it over
it was
the
back
years?
to back, all right.
That's what I be looking at when people be telling me stuff like that.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think that having a higher body count increases or decreases the likelihood to get married for a woman?
I think it decreases because sometimes men look at that and then they just don't even want another one.
You're listening to
Hey, man, look. Y'all ain't get the whole thing. Yeah. If you want the whole interview plus other interviews, bring your tail to the channel, IUIC Dallas, IUIC In the Scripts Reloaded, and you will get the whole clip of what our people think. But look, y'all hear what the brother said?
The brother said it depends. Was they back to back? That's crazy.
You know what, though? I don't fully blame him for saying that because he's young and because he grew up in this modern world where, things are accepted differently. I actually focus more on his second answer because even though he said it depends back to back, he still said, hey, that definitely decreases your chances of getting married because men gonna look at that and be like, yo, I'm not dealing with that. Right. So why is it that sisters don't listen? You think about it. Y'all want to marry men, right? I mean, that's what y'all say. Y'all want to marry men.
They do.
So why would you not listen to what the people that you want to marry you are telling you is disqualifying you from being married? Hey, I mean, this is like common sense. We don't want no sisters with no whole bunch of ass mileage on it. Not only that, we don't want to go to the car lot and pay Ferrari prices for a Honda Accord with 375,000 miles on it.
35,000 miles to be exact.
This don't make no sense. Come on, man. What y'all got?
You don't want to buy nothing new that got that many miles on it.
Exactly.
And make it yours, exclusively. So
exactly.
But it's no premium on marriage at that. So at that generation, they're not thinking about marriage right now.
Today in class we were talking about opportunity cost. Teaching the kids. They said choosing one thing over another. So sisters are seeing that and they're saying, okay, married. That looks good. I'm going to have a husband. I'm going to have kids, so on and so forth. But that's going to come with responsibilities, duties, so on and so forth. I could just become an OnlyFans or I could sleep with 35 men. I look pretty good. I can make an Instagram and I could possibly make $2 or $3 million and that'll just be my life.
The hell is
looks
this?
like the majority of our women, I ain't gonna say majority. I'll just say it looks like women. Sisters start screaming right now. Majority. It looks like our women are choosing, at least the ones that they're pushing on TV, choosing to take that $2 million, $3 million, or maybe 500,000.
Money over everything.
Money over everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Get rich, die thotting.
Get rich or die thotting. Damn. Hey, let's look at some of these comments that the people said up underneath the interview. Let's read this first comment right here.
This is John B. 3268. Amazing interview. Oh God. It is difficult to live a life that pleases everyone, especially if you are not true to yourself. I applaud her for living her life on her own terms and constantly evolving through her own experiences.
I got a scripture.
That's the world we living in,
man. We got to bring that out.
John B. is definitely a woman.
Hey, get that 1 Timothy 5 and 8. 5 and 6.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 6.
Because what did he said? He applauding her life, applauding his life of promiscuity, right? But look what the scriptures say about this.
But she that liveth in pleasures is dead while she liveth.
Damn.
Because on a long enough
What a
time,
bomb at? Sheesh.
on a long enough timeline of that type of lifestyle of promiscuity, dead end is sure to happen. You know how bishops say a booty tragedy? Surely lust guarantees a booty tragedy.
Right.
That's LBJ. But this is that right there. It's going to be a tragedy sooner or later.
Hey, you know what else too? It shows how much this world has degenerated. Because the comment says, I applaud her for living life on her own terms. So we are celebrating people that are making the most craziest decisions, but as long as they're doing it unapologetically and as long as they're doing it pridefully, we have lost the ability to hold people accountable. We've lost the ability to say, hey, yo, this is undesirable behavior. And you shouldn't be doing this. And not only that, you shouldn't be paraded around the whole world in front of our sisters being an influence to our people to reenact this undesirable behavior.
Right. Well said.
Go ahead and let the next comment. Because now we got a flip side. Let's see what someone else said.
This is Matthew, FF6BG. Mental health being affected by your environment, household, and upbringing is real. She goes off the rails in every interview, and I know she is struggling. Hope she gets the help she needs and realizes she needs some. Great job by Shannon to hold this together because she tried to derail this several times.
Now, to the point that Matthew made, it says she goes off the rails in every interview. If you watch some of her other interviews, even this one with Shannon, if you watch the whole interview, that's true. She'll have random moments when she just starts yelling like, oh, you listen to me, oh, like just randomly, like just goes nuts.
That's some 35 men, ain't it? You might not want to use the word
right.
nuts.
That's them. Yeah, right. That's some 35 spirits. So yeah, she just goes in. But I like the point they made was mental health is affecting the way we live.
Right.
We as a people need to start paying more attention to the fact that we're not being quote unquote empowered when we live these rebellious lifestyle, these edgy, sketchy lifestyle. Let's be honest. A lot of us grew up going through trauma. Brittany Renner said her father was dead, and guess what? Now it's affecting the way she lives.
Right.
Let's pull the I Do Me a Moment of the Week. That's enough for this segment. That's enough for this segment. We're gonna pull the I Do Me a Moment of the Week and see what your friendly.
Listen, y'all prepare y'all stomach for this.
Yeah. See what your friendly neighborhood white man is doing to the.
See what your white coworkers are putting in the
Hey,
pot.
Cap, get ready for this. Get ready for this.
Yeah.
Right.
Need one of y'all to tell me why the fuck y'all ain't locked his ass up yet. It got to be at least 2 or 3 police watching. There's a detective or something following me. God damn. Do y'all fucking job, man. The fuck is going on in this damn hotel? Listen to me. Bitch, I had to breathe for a second. Oh my motherfucking goodness. He ain't had a damn. God damn, you ain't had to do that.
The hell is this?
You didn't have to. Not in the sink. Not no motherfucking sinkaroni. Oh, nigga, bitch, every fucking squish is 15 years on your damn sentence. The bathroom tissue. He the fucking jail. He is the jail. Build the prison from his bones. I don't want to hear him make the sale out the niggas.
Hey, look. Hey. So we always say, let's see what your the friendly neighborhood white man is doing when they not putting raisins in the potato salad. Now we see how they preparing the damn potato salad. You getting that toilet salad, baby.
Toilet. He said what he called it?
Sinkaronis.
The hell is this?
So how many rooms can you really cook in? Why the bathroom out of all the damn rooms? You choose the hotel bathroom.
The toilet paper. Yeah, the toilet paper.
Everybody has been in there. You talking about everybody else's fecal matter. You talking about hair. I mean, this is some nasty. This is madness, y'all. This is madness. So, Cap, I know. Was that the one? Was that the one to get that response, man?
That was just, I seen that earlier. Oh my God. I was at the crib just dying. Oh my God, I was dying.
Yeah, y'all can thank y'all's captain for that.
Oh man,
my moment of the week.
Yeah, man. You just randomly scroll and you just find gems like that. I was like, wow.
You outdid yourself with that one.
Yeah, man. Yes, sir.
Surely the Bible is a true book.
Oh God.
Hey,
now, Now, let me see where I want to start with my rant.
Bring it
We're
up.
gonna get to the clips. We're gonna get to the clips.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Let me cook.
Yes, sir.
Let me
Yes, sir.
cook for a second. Get Sirach 6 and 7. No, get Nehemiah 8 and 8 so Israel understands the Bible gives us common sense. Brothers and sisters, understand that apart from the Bible, y'all ain't got no common sense. Let me check.
No.
We ain't got no common sense.
Yes.
We do not have common sense.
Yeah.
And so what the Bible gives us is an inkling of a spark in your frontal earlobe and
Medulla
the
oblongata.
back medulla oblongata,
Right.
so that you make logical decisions in your life.
Right.
Now, here's the problem. When you read the scripture real quick.
The book of Nehemiah, chapter 8 and verse 8. So they read in the book in the law of God distinctly and gave the sense.
And gave the what?
The sense.
Gave the what?
The sense.
The sense. The common sense.
Right.
Israel has something common amongst us. The sense, a.k.a. the laws of God, to govern our lives, govern how we deal with each other, govern our relationships, govern our marriages, govern our parenting, things like that.
Right.
Right?
Right.
That's what the Bible does. And we give all praise to the Most High for it.
That's right.
Because prior to the truth, we made the most horrendous life decisions you could possibly think of. It should not be the case that in Israel, in the process of your repentance, you're making the most illogical, irrational, just bass-ackwards life decisions. Whether it be parenting or getting a car, getting a job. Like I was telling we had a meeting amongst the men a couple weeks ago, and I was telling brothers that we have a network amongst each other that you don't really have in the world.
Right.
So there's no rhyme or reason why we should be making just piss poor decisions when it comes to our health. You still got fat brothers in the body. Look at this guy. This guy's lean. Look at his muscle. I trust him with
Right.
As soon as we come back online,
Yeah.
no sound.
Yeah,
no sound.
Yep, that's what the text was that I got. There's no sound.
Alrighty then.
We have no sound.
It's devil in the wires.
Okay, he said it's back now.
Okay.
All right, it's back.
All
We're
right.
back.
Can y'all post the why if y'all can hear us?
Okay. Hopefully y'all can hear us now. Working now. All praises.
Much better. All praise. All praise.
Now, what I was saying was, I don't know what y'all didn't hear, but Bible gives us common sense. Nehemiah 8:8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We cannot make the same just piss poor decisions that have major impacts on our health, major impacts on our marriage, major impacts on our children. Right? We can't do that. There are major consequences, and it's a trickle effect with the decisions that we make. We make certain decisions in moments in time, not thinking about the downstream impacts. I'm going to give you an example. Get me, Ciroc, about counsel before every enterprise. Give me that first. And then I'm going to think about the other scripture I want. But read that first. Ciroc, I'll get it. Ciroc. Y'all don't look like y'all know what I'm talking about.
No,
Get that Ciroc chapter
The book of
20. Yep, go ahead.
You want 37:16? Reason. Yeah. The book of Sirach, chapter 37, verse 16. Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action.
So notice how it says, let reason. I want y'all to pull the definition of reason up. And y'all feel free to jump in at any moment in time. Like I said, I know we want to talk about thoughts, and some of you brothers, I'm trying to help you with your lust now.
The thoughts can wait.
I just want to key in on a couple of points. Pull up reason. Let's look up reason. Reason. Read it again.
Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action.
And counsel before every action.
This is the definition of reason. Definition 1, a cause.
Hold on, because I don't want you to read stuff that ain't even the point. Number 2.
Number 2, the power of the mind to think, understand, and form judgments by a process of logic.
A process of what?
Logic.
Logic. Rationale. Reasoning.
Common sense.
Hit the drop down. Hit the drop down. Okay, thought, cognition, intellect, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, hit the drop down on the next one.
AB, put it on the screen.
Say,
Put it on the screen.
Put on one's thinking cap.
Damn.
You got to talk to people like they little kid. Did you put on your thinking cap before you did it? Damn.
Come on, man. Okay, scroll down. Y'all seem a little. Scroll down. All right, just do Cambridge. Let me see what Cambridge give us. Woo! Read the scripture again. Why they?
Let reason go before every enterprise, and counsel before every action.
Okay, scroll down. Let's look at stuff that's relevant to what we're talking about. Scroll down. I don't like this. Go back. Pull up Miriam.
We're gonna get it at some point. It's coming.
Okay. Reason. Scroll down.
Number 2.
Which one?
Number 2 was a good one. Scroll back up so we can see up. Number 2. Not Scott.
Number definition 2.
Yes.
The power of comprehending, inferring, or thinking, especially in orderly, rational ways.
Okay. Think orderly.
Mm-hmm.
Think rationally. Proper exercise of the mind. The exercise of our minds we should be exercised in the laws of God. So the Lord said, we got to counsel, let reason go before every enterprise, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meaning let logic, intellect, go back. Click the back button.
And I like that inferring because inferring, you got to make an educated guess. But, you know, a lot of times you have the evidence to make an educated guess. Like if I didn't seen this one brother work on everybody's car and everybody always come back and say, man, he effed up my car, reason would tell me, let's not let him work on my car.
Would that not? Would logic not tell you? You would infer. You would infer something by everybody else's past experiences, correct?
Am I in the spirit with that example?
Yeah.
He got me too. He got me.
Oh, damn. Go to read number 2 again.
Me too.
Number 2, the power of the mind to think, understand, and form judgments by a process of logic.
By a process of logic. Logic, rationality or rationale, reasoning, thought, intellect. That's what the Bible means when it says, let reason go before every what?
Every enterprise.
Every enterprise, your business, your personal dealings, whatever. Let logic go before that. I'm gonna give you an example because what's going on right now is brothers are making just the most egregious financial decisions that you could possibly make.
Right.
In the moment, you like the shiny toy. The shiny toy might be the really, really, really big house.
Right.
On the other side of that really, really, really big house is a really, really, really big mortgage payment.
Yes.
Now, keep in mind, the brother ain't, and this is hypothetical, and if it hits you, whatever. You know, it hits you, it hits you. I don't know anybody personally, but I'm just throwing this out here as an example. I'll use a personal example later. On the other side of that is a really, really, really big mortgage payment, right?
Yes.
The brother hasn't done any sort of budgeting or anything like that. He's just like, well, I pay this much in rent, so if I go up an extra $100, I should be good, right?
Right. Nope.
What's on the other side of, let's go with that thought process. For those that don't know, we have a resident mortgage expert in the building. Salute to my brother, Officer Jacob.
That's right.
All praise to the Father.
Officer Jacob, let's say a brother goes into the home buying process with that thought in mind. Oh, well, my mortgage, I pay $1,000 in rent, so I should be good. You know, extra $100 on it, whatever.
Well, congratulations, you played yourself.
Damn.
Because it's the unseen. The devil's in the details with that purchase right there. That's one of the largest purchases you're going to make in your life, not because of the actual payment. They could possibly go up because of taxes and insurance. You know, the way you could have. I know a brother just bought a new house, right? He bought it from the ground up building.
Built it. He built it from the ground up?
Built it from the ground up, right? So when he gets in there, his payment is one thing. 6 to 9 months later, he gets hit with the real taxes now, which almost doubled his payments.
Damn.
So all the praise to the Father. He got out of that situation, but that's the when you don't go with counsel, like the scripture says, safety in a multitude of counselors. When you don't use the resources, the network that you just said we had, that's Proverbs 11:14. When you don't utilize what you have around you, you run that risk because that's just one of the costs associated with a house.
Right.
You got you got electric, you got water, you got
air, gas,
and that's why they say you got to have reserves because it's always going to be something that comes up when you're now responsible for that house.
Yes,
when you say reserves, what do you mean?
So, what a bank looks at, they want to see reserves. That's like your mortgage payment times maybe 3 months, 6 months, 9, 12 months. The more you have, the better off you're going to be because it's always savings.
Ah, you got to save $1.
Right. It's always going to be the unexpected rainy day. It's always.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's perpetual.
Yeah.
These scriptures don't lie. Go ahead.
There was a simple thought, something that was given to me when I was young. And because I grew up not really having it, when I heard it, it made perfect sense, and I held on to it. I was always told, if you know what your numbers are, meaning if you know exactly what you need to spend between rent, if you have a car note, that's a definite. Your insurance, that's a definite. Your light bill, so forth. So if you know what your numbers are, never let your account or your monies go less than 3 times that amount.
That's smart.
Yeah,
So,
that's what I was always told. Never let it go less than. So if I'm less than 3 times that amount, yeah, I'm biting nails and everything. I'm not good.
So that's why your payment should you shouldn't exceed 1/3 of your mortgage payment should not exceed 1/3 of your gross income. I would even say net income. 1/3. Keep it that simple, and you'll always be on the upside.
Yeah, there it is.
6 months of savings is always good. That's called an emergency fund, right? And then it's best to budget your whole life off one person's income. Like if you have a 2-income household, just base it off one income.
Right.
He pay the bills. Everything else for that she bring home is for entertainment, stuff you want to do outside. You know what I mean? More arms.
Smart.
So you gotta be like that.
Yes.
Man. Sometimes it don't hurt to watch some of these Edomites. What you call those guys? That money management.
Yeah,
teams.
yeah.
Dave
Something
Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey.
Yeah.
Yep. Read Ecclesiastes. So now here's the flip side of that. So Ecclesiastes 10:10. So now you don't make a proper decision with, let's say it's a car. Okay, so we use the same example with a car. And you go into a car and you done bought that joker for whatever, 50 grand. I'm just throwing them out there. 50 grand, your payments, shit, $900.
Right.
Which is not, y'all think that's like, oh my God, what a $900 payment. Man, please. Y'all don't realize that this right now is one of the highest rates of, what is it called, where they pick your car up? Repossessions in history.
Right now?
Wow.
Right now.
Sheesh.
America is experiencing the highest rates of repossessions that they've ever had. Because you got people getting in with these real low, they got in with these real low interest rates, but their payments were sky high. And they getting in at 72. In order to even make the payment, they got in at 72-month, 60-month term. So I'm like, yo, you finna pay a $700, $800, $900 car note for the next 5+ years. That's new on the market in and of itself. 5-6 years on a vehicle. Man, you crazy. Who the hell paying for a car for 5 years? Why? I just need to get from point A to point B. And then if I need to use my feet, then I'm okay.
Hey, Cap, to your point, you said who's paying for a car for 5 to 6 years? Some people are paying for a car for their whole life.
Why?
Because they constantly trade it in.
Oh, yeah.
Leases. Yeah, right.
Leases,
Well, not even that. Even if they own the car, every couple years, a lot of times people get new cars. And they trade in their old car. And if they haven't paid off that old loan, then the difference between the old loan gets added to the new loan.
If they got
and it just keeps stacking. Right.
So now you're upside down.
Exactly. Now you're upside down.
Yep.
And it just keeps stacking and stacking. But even if it's not upside down, let's say you owe $3,000 left on your car and the value is 10, so you up 7. But you still got that 3 that you owe added on top of the loan or whatever that new car is, if it's worth more than your current. So it just keeps adding it.
That's unfortunate.
That's unfortunate. We were just taught the wrong way. We was taught to have the nicest car. We don't understand how other nations deal. They use cars as tools. It's just another tool in a toolbox to get me to point A to point B so I can make money and put away, right? So I won't spend all my money on no car note. I can buy me some land. That's how they be thinking. We don't be thinking right. We was never taught the right way to think and how to use vehicles.
It's a method to the madness, not one I've ever been able to enjoy, but I understand it. There's a method to the madness. If you can get it, say you set up an LLC or a business or something, you get it under the business, you do that so that you can constantly show a loan amount and you constantly having some form of a recurring debt. That helps your credit numbers go up. You know what I mean? It strengthens your business credit and so forth. And so you see a lot of them use it in that way.
You can write it off.
Right. They can get higher, what is it called?
Deductions, itemized deductions.
Yeah, higher itemized deductions. They can get the, what is the money they give you that just sits to the side? It's a loan where you can
equity?
A line of credit?
Line of credit,
Line of
right.
credit.
You can get higher lines of credit because, so they, there's a method to the madness, but it's not a smart thing for the average guy like us.
When used skillfully. Or
Yes,
used
when
as a
used
tool.
Yes, right.
And normally, those be the young kids, the young adults that's growing up, coming out of high school, being in college for a while. Then they think they got a little job. Now they want to get a car, which is the car note out expands how much they bringing in, right? So if she bringing in, I don't know what, $1,200 every 2 weeks, your car note is $600, $700. Then you got insurance, right? Come on now. And then you're not getting any counsel when you're doing this.
Right.
So when you go in the hole, they'll tell you, when you go to the dealership, they'll tell you, well, you can refinance.
Right.
Guess what happens then? You owe more, you owe less, but you're paying longer.
Yep.
And you didn't go to any men or any adult to get counsel before that enterprise.
And here's the thing with that. So here are the downstream impacts. Is that, okay, now you got this $1,000, we'll say $1,000 mortgage, just keep the math simple. Now you got a $1,000 car note. How much more captivity you gonna have to go through in order to keep up with all the expenses you incurring?
Right.
So now you got, let's say your children. So now you got to work overtime in order to even keep up. I ain't talking about get ahead. We ain't talking about reserve, putting nothing in reserves.
Right.
We talking about just to keep up,
Just
to keep your nose above water.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, because you working overtime, where's your child? Where's your child going? Your child or your children going?
Daycare and
Daycare,
more
if you can
expenses.
afford it. If you can't afford it, some people you having to make life decisions of, do I leave them with a damn near stranger?
Right.
Do I leave them with a perfect stranger?
Right. Yeah, I can't even fathom being in that position.
But that's what I'm saying. We put ourselves in these positions.
So Cap, you layered all that risk right there, right? Now what happens when you lose a job?
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't lose no job.
Hey, bro, we ain't seen you in like 3 Sabbaths, man.
Hey,
Where you been at?
Real talk. What happens when your company goes on strike?
Damn.
Right. Are you ready for that? Those are the things you got to be ready for. Trust and believe.
Yeah.
It's real life out
Damn,
here.
government shut down.
There you go.
Now you out.
Now you out.
Are we in a government shutdown right now? I
Now
heard
they
something.
extended it for
They
45,
extended it, yeah.
40
they
or
did?
45
Okay.
days.
Some people jobs in the strike though.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 10 and 10.
Right.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 10. If the iron be blunt and he do not wet the edge.
If the iron be blunt, meaning if you're not studying, you're not reading, you're not applying, go ahead.
And he do not wet the edge.
And you don't go to the scriptures in order to figure out, okay, what does my next move need to be? Okay, I'm not sure. At minimum, I know I can fall back on counsel before every enterprise. Let reason go before that. Go ahead.
Then must he put to more strength.
But if you don't wet the edge, meaning you're not studying, you don't get counsel, you're not applying the scriptures, it says what?
Then must he put to more strength.
Then you're going to have to work 10 times as hard in life just to keep your nose above water. No reserves, no saving, no nothing. Now you put your family at risk. Now you can't get, you mentioned arms. What arms?
Right.
Exactly.
Shit, Esau getting all my stuff because I owe him $800 a month.
Right.
Man, if you gonna go sell that damn car,
Yeah.
go get you a little point A to point B joint. Go get your little Honda.
Man, get you a boo scoop.
Go get your little boo scoop, little vroom vroom.
Yeah, right.
It might not even go vroom vroom. It might just go vroom.
Yeah.
It might go.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's point A to point B.
And it's going.
And it's going. It's going.
Yep.
That's it.
That's it.
I ain't gonna cap.
That's it. What else I need? I need to get a point A to point B.
That's right.
And guess what? If I do got to put $500 in it,
Mm-hmm.
put a new little. Y'all give me something. I ain't a mechanic. What's gonna cost me
Put
$500?
AC, new AC.
Okay, let me
AC.
drop a new AC in there.
Radiator.
Yeah, your
Look,
radiator.
let me throw a little radiator.
Yeah,
in
your
there.
alternator.
Little alternator.
You need some new
Brakes.
tires. Kevin.
Okay, couple
gonna
new
take stuff
tires,
like that.
150, 200. I'm gonna go down to the what's her name?
Yeah.
Get me a little
Holla at
used
Issachar.
joints.
Yeah,
I'm going
55.
right there. Right. I'm going right there.
54.33 is what's gonna cost me for a tire.
That's what I did.
Right. I'm going back there with him. Like, nah, that ain't got enough meat on it. Oh, let me
Just don't drive.
pull
when it's
this one
raining.
right here. Pull this
Still
one
not
right
enough
here.
beef.
It's raining hard. Just don't drive.
Somebody gonna say something?
Yeah,
No.
we talked about this the other day too, Cap, about one of the big things that hurts people financially is credit card debt as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because to your point about not letting reason go before every enterprise, a lot of times people will get these credit cards and they think it's free money.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I'm gonna just throw it on the credit card. I'm just throw it on the credit card because it's not immediately due. Right. And because you can accrue so much of a balance on the credit card and it doesn't always reflect on your monthly payment. But the moment that monthly payment get a little bit more than you can manage, Now you getting late fees.
Mm-hmm.
That's adding to your balance. You already got a high balance, and you still got the interest charges on top of that as well. So you just snowballing into a spiral of just financial hardship.
Hey, that was. I can say I deal with that now because of during COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we in captivity, and you in COVID, and you would think that owning a business, the owner of the building is struggling, but the owner of the building is still saying, yeah, I know you haven't been cutting for 3 months, but I still need my rent. You like, bruh, if I don't work, I don't eat. What the hell are you talking about? You still need your rent. What you gonna do?
Bruh.
So yeah, I've been fighting that thing. Yeah. And it's like a damn student loan, bro.
And
When
when it happens like that and it keeps happening until it hits your finances, your budget, and your pocket, you put your marriage at risk too. Because the most arguments be about money. Right. You can't see everybody's frustrated.
Right.
I want to do this. Well, damn it, we can't. I'm laid off. But what can you do? You sit back and you think about them bad decisions you made.
Yep.
You look at that car outside, it ain't moved in a little while because ain't nobody else going to work because y'all laid off, but you still got to pay that car note.
Yep.
Right. You understand?
Yep.
Got to think about those things.
Hey, can I get a scripture?
Mm-hmm.
We get Haggai 1:6. Because everybody, you may hear the proverbial rainy day, but Israel, we got our fair share of them. So this is something that we need to be more cognizant of right here, right?
The book of Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6.
We see the other nations and we see them prospering, and we think that, you know what, accruing more debt, it makes me look like I'm prospering. But you know what? I think Dallas we got more $50,000 millionaires than I ever seen in my life. But keep going, read.
Haggai, chapter 1 and verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little.
So although you make a whole lot, you gross this much, but you do what?
Bring in little.
You net this much. You see what I'm saying? Read.
Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
It seems like it's never enough sometimes, right? Although you eating, it ain't enough. Read.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink.
Read.
Ye clothe you, but there is none warm.
Right.
And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
Now that's the Israelite condition, whether you black, Hispanic, Native American. You bring home a lot of money, but what you make, you end up owing. And in more cases than not, you owe more than you make. So that's something I think that our people got to be real conscious of right there before they go into any major league purchase. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Read. That's it.
All right, now we're gonna go to break first, and then I come back with my last point,
Yes,
last
sir.
rant,
Yes,
and then we're gonna get into the topic.
Yeah, all praises.
All right, we'll be back here in a minute. Y'all are tuning in the scripts.
Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High Christ bless. Your boy made the announcements. Atlanta quit 8. Check it out. October 6th, y'all. We dropping the first ever listening party after schools, y'all. Original Royalty doing it big. The men's conference. Shalom, shalom, Israel, Most High Christ bless. Your boy made the announcements. Atlanta quit 8. Check it out. October 6th, y'all. We dropping the first ever listening party after schools, y'all. Original Royalty doing it big. The men's conference soundtrack is done. And guess what? It's a whole video out. That's right. We done made a whole video album. Every song got a video, and it's ready. October 6th, I want everybody at the schools, y'all. We do this for a fundraiser, all right? So we try to raise money for the school. Y'all know we got the land project. We try to secure our own land, get our own stuff. Come out, support. Don't sit back. Hey, let's bring in the Sabbath together and do it right. It's going to be on Fix Your Face, y'all. We're doing big things. We're going to see who is the punkest camp, because we tuning in live from everywhere. We don't know where we might be. We might drop in Atlanta. We might drop in LA. Who knows? We're going to see who's the most turned up, what school is doing the most. Well, all praise be to the Most High. Make sure y'all tune in. Bishop, excellent class. We out of here.
No reservations, patience be the name of the game, and we run to win the races. Races, so they say, cause it's colored faces that lead this nation facing. This your worst nightmare.
Everybody got that vision like laser. Boots watching a steady rhythm. We on go for our freedom, not putting another prison. Bro, seconds to page out. Step in front to lay out the Bible while we came out. Freedom was supposed to be free. We pay the tab.
Why do you stand in the way that you gon' really pay when we have to dissect you? Rain, fire, upon the tempter. Who's hot, check the temperature?
Your pastor keep capping they fools and dropping they doctrines, don't know who they fooling with. We bring the tutelage, man. Better fix face. We can make time on the grind all day. Gotta ride for the tribe, get the vibes on the way. Put the bombs on the bonnet, cause them bombs gon' save. Safe. Ain't here to play. Israel united.
Going in, going all in. Going all in. Going in, going all in.
Scripts.
Reloaded.
They still didn't tell us.
Bruh, that's I just said it.
Oh,
no.
snap. Woo.
Sheesh.
Well, alrighty then. Yeah, that was funny. So. Israel, I just want us to make better life decisions.
Yeah.
Across the board. Y'all can't be. Dang, I said I was gonna forgot that damn quick. God dog it.
Finish discussing what you.
Yeah. God dog it. Anyway, whatever.
Somebody not using common sense.
I just yeah. I mean, just across the board. Like I said, it's a history. I'm not a history. It's a pattern of just his poor decision making and not thinking, just having no forethought of how this decision will impact myself, my husband, my wife, my kids, or whatever the case is. And I'm not talking about nothing drastic. I'm not even talking about like adultery. I'm not even going that far with it.
Right.
I'm just talking about like basic stuff, like I said, with the car stuff. Okay, well, yeah, if I sign on the dotted line for $800 car note and I bring in, $1,200 a month, yeah, the car look good. Mm-hmm. I don't know how good it'll look attached to the back of what's the damn
The
thing?
repo man.
Yeah, the repo truck.
Right.
How good will it look as an ornament on the back of a repo truck? Not very good.
Not good.
They say they parking up in their garage, so the repo don't.
Yeah, that's why I told
Hey,
you.
Cap, you know what? I was watching the news. It was about a few weeks ago. A brother is charged with murder now because the repo man towed his car and he went into the towing company trying to steal his car, right? And he got his car and ran the man over.
Damn. And killed him?
He got a murder case.
Got a murder case. Don't that sound crazy? Trying to steal his car. Damn.
Trying to steal his car.
Because
You don't need that car. They told him, brother. They trying to help you.
Yeah, if they picked it up, they try to help you.
They trying to help you.
It ain't his car. It's the bank's car.
Yeah, it's the bank's
That's
car.
why they took it.
They gave you the money. You know all that shit?
Yeah.
They gave you the money. What you talking about? You finna go, you got the audacity, the unmitigated gall to kill a man over a car.
Over a car.
Ain't yours.
That's like that DJ Pool mentality from Friday. You know, yes, it's kind of like it's both of ours, but you know, I just keep it down at their garage.
Bro, that's crazy as all hell.
Hey, Cap, though, to your point,
Yeah.
and also to the overall point of the show about the decision making, we talk about thought culture, right? You said a lot of times our people don't have the foresight of what this decision I'm doing right now and how it's going to affect me down the line. Sisters, choosing to lay down with every Pookie and Ray Ray, in the moment, oh, he cute, he smell good, he's speaking this, he's speaking that, he's saying whatever. You're not thinking about how that's going to affect you long term. Racking up 35 bodies, not thinking about how that affects your marriage potential.
Right.
How about your health potential?
Right.
There was a video recently, and I hate that I didn't pull it in, but in the video, a sister asked another sister, "Why do married women cheat?" And she laid out a whole line, but the first thing she said is because your husband, he working, he taking care of the house, he's responsible, so forth and so on. He don't have time to lay good rod because he's so busy taking care of things that he don't give good rod like that. But that the side nigga ain't got no job.
Right.
All he do is practice sex on women like me.
The hell is this?
And this is what she was saying. And it's crazy because that you can see that being a thought process of the American woman falling into that.
Of varying ages. I'm not even going to say,
yes.
oh, they in their 20s. No.
Right.
All ages.
Yeah.
That exact same thought process. Yo, ungrateful ass.
Right.
You got a man that's doing what he got to do at work.
Yeah.
He coming home. He taking care of the bills. He taking care of the house.
Yeah.
And your ungrateful ass you just laid up, legs open, spreading it open because you want it to the left with a light stroke here and a hard stroke there. Yeah. Man, you crazy.
We can't say thought process. We got to say thought process.
Thought process. There you go. It's not a thought
not a
process.
thought.
That's a thought process.
That's a bomb.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
So, Sirach 6 and 7. That's us.
The book of Sirach, chapter 6 and verse 7.
Yes, sir, brothers and sisters. Even how we deal amongst each other. The Lord gave us commandment concerning our neighbor, how we deal with each other when it comes to decision making. Then we're going to jump back to the point. Go ahead. To the topic. Go ahead.
If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first.
If you want to get a friend in this truth, brothers and sisters, prove them first. Fringes in a border of blue does not constitute friend. I hate to burst y'all's bubble, but fringes, a dress, a border of blue, a purple and gold shirt does not constitute friend. Proving a friend takes time. It takes time. Y'all don't understand the impacts, the consequential negative impacts of the piss poor decision making when it comes to something like proving a friend. Backdoor marriages come out of that.
Right.
Friggin' you having kids in this.
Right. Wedlock.
Give me a
wedlock.
No, not even that. Out of a backdoor marriage,
Children
I'm thinking
in a
of a word.
environment.
Yeah, growing up in a just absolutely. Give me something worse than toxic.
Egregious.
Like this cesspool of
dilapidated,
just
derelict.
You know what that? You know? No, give me the toxic, the oozing,
poisonous,
pus filled.
It's a vat of sin.
Vaginous.
Damn, vaginous.
I said vat with a T.
What the hell is this?
If it's a thought, vaginous.
Vaginosis. That's
Vaginosilitis. Vaginisnosis.
It is a dirty thing.
Relationship that your kids would grow up into, all because you didn't prove a friend. That's how some of these kids end up getting ruined. When you done brought old dude over to the house. Oh, that's your uncle.
Right.
and your uncle, nasty as hell. AKA he's a pedophile.
Right. Right.
Just to put it plain, because some of y'all simple as hell.
Yeah.
Uncle, he a pedophile. Y'all don't know. We don't know each other. A lot of y'all don't know each other more than the one time a week y'all see each other.
Right.
How much the more should you be taking the time out to prove each other in some capacity outside of shalom?
Right.
Like proving goes far beyond just saying shalom and seeing each other.
Yes.
Right.
It
Yes.
does.
And excuse me, Cap, and it takes more than a year and a half to
Yes.
prove somebody.
Right.
Yes.
Case in point, it was a woman that let a man, been with a man for a year. But one day she left that man along with her daughter, and that guy put something in that daughter's drink, took her to the daughter to a hotel and raped her.
Damn.
And raped her. Now he's doing 7 years.
Yep.
And that wasn't even polite for him to do that. But he did it. I just put something out there.
Yeah, I see your nuggets. I'm real slick.
Real talk.
Damn. He crazy. Hey, you got it the first you the rapper.
Yeah, I caught that.
That
That's
Detroit,
right.
right?
So the thing is, it takes a while to prove somebody. It takes time. It takes time. And then after that, don't leave them with your kids. That takes even more time.
Mm-hmm.
So come on, we gotta stop. We gotta make wise stop being simple.
Because it's only gonna take one situation to happen. It's gonna take one situation to happen.
For it to go bad.
For everything to go to crap.
Yeah.
It's gonna take one, and then again, that one time, whatever that situation is, you don't know how that's gonna impact that child for years to come. You got to think about, even if y'all know each other for a year. Let's say somebody's been in the body for a year. Even amongst IUIC standards, they're not even a member prior to 6 months. Even with that 6 months, you've seen somebody 24 times. That's if they're consistent.
Right.
That's if they're coming to the Sabbath every week.
Right.
That 24 times equates to how many? That's 24 days. That's not even a month. That means that y'all haven't even had any in-depth conversations really week over week. Y'all not having no in-depth conversations like that. So even within that 24 days, how many hours of that 24 days have y'all really had to really talk and prove each other? Not much at all. So now let's bring it up to a year. Okay, a year. That's 52 weeks approximately.
Right.
52 Saturdays, 52 Sabbaths. That's not even 2 months. So you have not even 2 months. Let's say 2 months, just to round it off. You got 2 months of knowing a person spread out over a year, over 12 months. Of that 52 weeks, 2 months, how many hours of that 2 months have y'all really spent together as far as quality time? You got to keep in mind, for the most part, middle of the week, you working, kids at school, kids at daycare. So even within that, you're not really spending a whole lot of quality time.
Right.
So to your point, I say that to your point, to the scripture's point. The proving has to be a process, and just let it play out. Y'all ain't missing nothing.
Right.
Our relationship is based on the scriptures anyway. You only know each other based on the scriptures anyway.
Right.
Let that be your foundation. Start there, and then it'll grow and build from there. If that brother and that sister, that brother, that sister, that brother, and that brother, if they righteous, guess what? That relationship is going to flourish because the laws of God are there. If there's some evil in the midst, oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
And then because Satan's in the midst, and because for whatever personal interest that you have, or whatever you feeling on the inside, that's blocking the sense from entering in, and you saying, okay, well, the scripture says prove a friend. The scripture says counsel before every enterprise. So you know what? Let me not sign on the dotted line yet. Let me not bring the kids over here. Let me not sex this brother because I don't want to start with a backdoor marriage.
Right.
And then kids come out of that, and God forbid, oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
And then don't bring a child into the mix. And
yeah.
I'm talking about if they have a daughter, bringing a daughter, like if a sister is a single mother, and you haven't proved the brother,
it's tough.
Man,
yeah, it's tough.
You sisters are crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
You'll have sex with you a single mother, 1 child, 2 children, 3, whatever. You dealing with a brother. Y'all end up committing fornication. You don't know this dude.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, you know him to an extent now.
Right.
You know he'll give you the D.
Right. Right.
But they never had an argument. They never had an offense against each other. So how you know that's your friend? One offense, the whole thing is off. Or I'm done with you.
Right.
To have a friend, you have to go through something, through some adversity.
Yep.
You have to prove them.
Yep.
Right.
All right. I'm off my soapbox for now.
I was on that with you too, Cap. I was on that with you. I was
with
like, man, let me get
Hey,
on
hey,
that
you-
soapbox.
hey, it's people in the comments that still talking.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Yeah. It's good conversation.
You know, men's conference, how Deacon Malachi brought out when you start teaching, we got to start teaching on that interpersonal level. We got to touch the soul.
Touch the
now.
soul.
Yeah.
100%.
That's what you just did.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So from the start of the show up until now, that's what you've been doing. But let me get one scripture just to back you up on what you've been saying, right? Micah 7:5. Because you're right. It all starts with trust, right? How do you really know somebody, right? And until you done been through some adversity with them, or you've seen who they are in adversity. Everybody look good when the conditions are good, you know. Read
the book of Micah, chapter 7 and verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend.
No, trust a friend.
Trust ye not in a friend.
So this goes directly in opposition to that friendship, right? Read.
Put ye not confidence in a guide.
No, have confidence in a guide.
Put ye not confidence in a guide.
Read.
Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
That goes into that pillow talk right there. So the scriptures they tell us clearly how to move with one another, right? So it says don't put your trust. And the scriptures even go further. Was it Jeremiah 17 when it says making flesh your arm? Cursed be the man that put his flesh put his trust in man,
right?
And make it flesh his arm. So it's dangerous ground right there. So we got to be more mindful.
Yep. Hey, let's slide in onto the topic. We're gonna jump straight into number 7 because the title of the show again is From Mothers to Merchandise. And when we say merchandise, we mean exactly that. Showing how our women became a commodity in the earth. Right? So we're gonna touch just on a little bit of that. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Go to number 9. Go to number 9. Let's just go to number 9. Because I want to show commodity, because this story is actually a commodity.
Let's bring it out.
Yeah, this is pertaining to
I have done a lot to work on my mental health and change who I used to be into who I am now. And I can't help if people fall into that perception because it's easy. And I get it, but I won't let anybody hold me captive to my past and things that I have overcome. I today am mentally healthy and I'm happy. I'm hurt, but such is life. I'm surprised, but okay. But
pause it there. So that's enough of that. So what we're looking at is this is Tamar Braxton. Everybody should know. Most people know who Tamar Braxton is, and she's had a rough past and rough history, in her personal life, her personally, but then in her marriage, everything that she's done has always been public, right? If you will, pull up real quick her ex-husband. If y'all will, pull up her ex-husband, because what she's talking about in this video is this ex-fiance that she had, whose picture was at the bottom, right? No. I said pull up the ex-husband, y'all. Pull it up, like
I might want to type in Tamar Braxton's ex-husband.
Yeah, type in Tamar, Tamar, like Tamar in the Bible. Tamar Braxton, ex-husband.
Hey,
All right.
Hey, Cap, when he
Pull
said
that up.
pull up that ex-husband, I thought that picture of that one sheep man.
Oh yeah, nah.
It was on the screen. I was like, really? It's an inside joke, people.
Bro, what are
y'all see in a
terrible
minute.
typos, man.
What are y'all typing, man? What?
I don't know. Vincent, is it that? Is him?
Yes, yeah, that's him.
Vincent Herbert. Oh,
So-
he did.
No. That's
That's
when they
the
were
marriage
married.
date.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
okay.
So you, so
Short ass life.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember
What
that.
the hell?
Yeah, that's who she was married to.
Right. I remember
But-
that now.
Let us.
He might be the side dude without
No,
a
let
job.
us read it, man. Let us. Why are y'all going?
Yeah, put it on the screen. Scroll up so we can read it.
Long road
There you
ahead.
All right. What we want to read?
Vincent Herbert.
So scroll to the right where it says about. Right? Is that what you're looking for?
Either one. Just blow it up so we can actually see the letters and be able to read.
Well,
And
the
then I can
Wikipedia,
tell you
the
what
wiki. Yeah, the wiki. Do the wiki.
Scroll
All right.
down to the words.
Nehemiah 8 and 8.
All right.
Nehemiah
scroll,
8 and 8.
just scroll over to about.
I might have to look it up on my phone. Don't worry, AV. I'm going to come to the rescue.
Can we scroll over so we can actually see about, please?
Officer Kashai, you was a problem in school, wasn't you?
Oh, you know he was.
It was.
There we go.
This is about Vincent Herbert is an American songwriter, record producer, record executive, and founder of Streamline Records, an imprint of Interscope Records.
Okay, so she and him were married like 9 years. He didn't marry her because she had money, name, fame, any of that. And obviously, when you look at him, he's a big boy. And when they first were on the scene, everybody was joking because, you know, she's fit. She's a Braxton sister.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing with this fat guy? But it turns out when you would see them, he was a stomp down type dude. He wasn't taking a lot of her foolishness and BS. They do have a child, so over those years, she got tired of that, and then he actually grew tired of her antics, chasing the spotlight, so he bounced. He let her go. He stood on it, right? So then she went through all of this stuff. Now, let's go back to the picture of where we just were. So now the video that we watched where she's saying how she's happy, she's surprised, it's because she just got dumped by another guy.
Damn.
Well, go back to where, hear me out. Go back. Thank you. So now, this is the guy. Can we blow this up so that we can actually get a good visual of it?
This is the ex-fiance.
So after her husband, this is her next major relationship. She went through a couple, but this is the guy that she thought was going to be the one.
He's the knight in shining armor.
He's the knight in shining armor.
The hell is this?
He, though, is a lawyer in Atlanta. He has some fame, but wasn't really known, only relatively known.
He's famous in the city.
He's the famous white lawyer.
He's famous in the
white boy lawyer.
Yeah. That one that looked like the Monopoly Man.
5 kids, 4 baby mamas.
This dude?
And guess what their nationality is? Well, guess I take the baby mamas. Guess what the nationalities are?
They all black.
They all
Say it ain't so.
damn.
That's what he's famous for.
So he took her and her fame and used her for a little while in order to build his fame up from a TV show, and then he dumped her.
Damn.
Oh, so they had a show together.
They were on a show. That's how they met.
Wow.
He
hell is this?
merchandised
Wow.
Tamar Braxton. Now, go up so we can read what's below this.
Way to cook.
Dang. That was nice.
Nah, yeah. We want to read what's actually on. Can we?
The Instagram. Yeah.
It says,
Can we?
this is rare breed.
Now look at how the brother looked though. This is what's crazy.
This is the brother from another mother.
And I said brother,
No.
but look at how the Edomite looks. They don't dress like that.
Right.
Hell
right,
no.
Right.
He know who he dressing for.
He know who he dressing for.
Come on.
And he went out and got one with some fame and popularity. So now what do you think? That's a springboard. It'll go further. Why? Because our sisters don't have the sense to say, wait, he got 5 kids by 4 different women?
This is game.
He ain't married and he just dumping women live on. Wait a minute, this ain't the dude to mess with. But because they believe that we ain't SH, and because he pulls up in the Bentley, he's a lawyer and he's got a little fame now, even though his stats are as bad as any brother, they gonna go for him and he gonna use them as merchandise.
Yep.
He's gonna earn what he can earn off of them because his name is the buzz in the media right now. So go back so we can read what was there.
This is Instagram, Rare Breed Nola.
Mm-hmm.
TBT. Listen, go get everything you never had when you grew up. Change the dynamic. Break the generational curses. Plant the generational wealth foundational flag that will change the course of your family's future.
What Edomite talks like that?
Break the generational curses?
Break the generational curses.
He using that new black AI.
Yeah, that's
Bruh.
The hell is this?
Break the generational curses. Hey, go broke. You already don't have no money, but go buy everything that you never had as a kid. Use no sensibilities.
Damn. Read on.
Don't be afraid to have people talk about the perception of your life. If they walked one day in the shoes that made you who you are, then possibly they would understand the meaning.
Hey, to the point about decision making, this is just an excuse to say make as many bad decisions as you want and don't listen to what nobody says about it.
Look at how many likes he has on.
Hey, call me and I'll help you out.
Well, black people already do that. So him saying it ain't, whatever.
Right. So go to the next picture. This is just showing merchandising. So here's what I was talking about.
How many kids does Tamar boyfriend Jr. have? 5 children. While things are looking bright for Tamar Jr., unfortunately, does not come without his own baggage. Jr. has 5.
I think his name is
J.R.
Yeah, JR, my bad. JR has 5 children with 4 different women. Not only that, but 2 of his children were from 2 different women in the same year.
And you know what? If so she said in her little thing, she ain't heard, blah, blah, blah. If that was a brother, she'd have dragged his ass from Babylon to Timbuktu.
Yes.
Damn.
All manner of evil.
Man, she would have.
Yes.
Did him bad. Cap, though, I'm still on the whole topic of decision making. Because a lot of times our sisters will get themselves in this position, and then when they become the 5th baby mom that gets played into the left, like you said, they'll drag his ass up and down the street. Well, why didn't you drag the thought of being with this brother up and down the street when you saw his past?
Right.
You saw that he had 5 children with 4 women, did 2 in 1 year. You should have been like, decision making.
Right.
I'm probably going to be the 5th person. Let me just go ahead and stay out of this. I'm going to find something better for me.
Because a white boy chose her. She thought, oh, shit, look how green that grass is over there.
Right.
She thought she won.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm winning.
Yep.
A white boy.
Yep.
Meanwhile, behind the curtain, he done already dug through 5. What is it? 4 other? Was it 4?
Yeah, 4 women, 5
4
children.
other sisters.
And 2 of them in the same year.
5 children, 2 of them in the same year. 2 children in the same year.
Hey, but
He treated you like a cum bucket for the last however long y'all been together.
Yeah, so what was
nothing more than that.
For a year.
So what was it that really attracted her? Was it the nigga tendencies or was it the white skin?
It was the white.
Both.
Yeah,
both.
Yeah, true.
Look how he dressing. It was both.
Okay.
Hey, I'm watching a show right now, the morning show, where they've got somebody that's high, up in fame, so on and so forth, and they really relinquish all decision making to their PR team. So if she hasn't made the decision, like, I just like his white skin, she could have a team be like, hey, look, you ain't got a good record right now as far as your men. This man, he's a white boy that's hot. You might get some, some looks out of it. If it don't last too long, at least you'll,
Right.
So
she made merchandise of herself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Okay, so now let's go out of this because here's the thing. Bishop has been smashing on Islam, right? So we smashing on Islam. We now have to understand that there is a history that comes behind this psychologically that has caused our sisters to live in this manner.
Oh, I'm sorry. Before you touch it, 1 Timothy 6. This is what happens when the fame, the money, the bright lights, the status, the parties. Now, granted, black people do some crazy stuff in the world. Sure. But damn, money just adds fuel to the fire.
Right.
1 Timothy 6 and 9.
The book of First Timothy, chapter 6 and verse 9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare.
And a what?
And a snare.
So you mentioned about the PR team. That's you got jammed up by your own PR. If that's the case, by your own PR team,
Right.
you get jammed up. Well, if you want this new contract, if you want to renew your TV contract, we need something new. We need some more spice. You know, you've been married for the last 10 years. It's kind of boring.
Reinvent yourself.
Huh? Yeah, you got to reinvent yourself. We got to spice it up a little bit.
Right.
So y'all are snared by the money, by the attention, by the fame. A lot of y'all are attention whores, men and women.
Yep.
You're attention whores. Go ahead.
But they that will be rich fall into temptation and a snare, and into many foolish and hurtful lusts.
Foolish and hurtful lusts, because sometimes y'all bring kids into the world that are born into just BS.
Right.
They're born into just foolishness.
Yeah.
They see Kanye West got these kids. Now his kids old enough to read, write.
Right.
They social media, phones, and everything else is seeing him on a boat getting head from a white girl.
Right. I said, what the heck? Come on.
Oh, that's a real thing?
Yes.
Oh, God.
He got a song about it.
Right.
He got a song out now.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like out, but I heard it on maybe YouTube or some social media. He it wasn't specifically about getting head on a boat, but that was in the lyrics.
Right.
He's walking around barefoot.
Yeah.
It wasn't just a joke.
That wasn't a joke.
Yeah.
This grown ass man is walking around barefoot.
The hell is this?
So many hurtful, foolish and hurtful lusts. Go ahead.
Which drown men in destruction and perdition.
Which drown. When you drown, you what? You dying. When you drown, you die.
Yep.
We kill ourselves. It says in destruction and perdition. So many of our people in that's why the rich will hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven, because they fall into this category.
Right.
Hurtful and foolish lusts. You can buy whatever sin you want to, whatever lust you want to fulfill. That's what you fall into.
Right.
And if it's a white boy, you get to renew a TV contract, or you get a new contract or something like that. Hey, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so I said go to this, but go to number 6. Go to number 6. We'll come back to this.
Somebody said they cloned Kanye.
Yes.
Oh,
God.
Right.
I don't think so. Kanye been doing questionable things.
Can we pull up number 6?
A Negro love to try to make
Brethren in the back.
justification.
Pull up. Yeah, let's pull up number 6. So this also goes into that same thing. There was a merchandising of our women. Our women are now being used to push every evil concept and thought that Edom can bring to life in the earth. It's our women that are out doing it at a greater rate. Like what's the walk that Amber Rose has? Slut walk. Come on, man. You doing a whole freaking march where you literally are drawing 200,000 women to walk down the streets just to call themselves sluts.
Right.
Like and now guess what she's getting? She's getting all types of endorsement checks.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Straight merchandise.
Yep.
So let this play.
You have to see how things really took a turn with this college professor.
I had an abortion 2 years ago, and I don't regret it at all. They yanked the fetus out of my uterus, and I'm so happy. I'm a professor at this university.
Okay.
And I make more money than you.
What's your name?
That's none of your business.
You're so.
Kind of
What makes me that? Please give me my mic back, please. Thank you. Okay, you're not stronger than me, all right? Hey, officer! This young lady, she's trying to rip my stuff up.
Oh, I'm assaulting. If
Come on.
I get arrested right now, I would literally lash out.
Walk away right now.
I already said I was going to let it go.
Walk
I have
away
a
now.
question for you, Gordon.
But
Am
let
I
go right
assaulting
now.
him? Is this assault?
Let go right now.
Yes or no?
Let go right now.
Yes.
You're under arrest. Put your hands behind you. We pray for the grace of God for you.
So think about it. She's a freaking professor at the college that she was at, and she's bragging about how she had an abortion, and you see the gyrate she did when they took it out of my uterus, and then she says, I make more money than you. So for the money, she figures, I'm okay. I can live as vile and as nasty as I want because I'm a college professor.
The unrepentant black woman is the vilest on the earth. Some of y'all mad right now because I made that statement.
You're going to get hate mail, Cap.
Cool. Let's go to the Bible. Wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom of Solomon. And then I want Sirach 25. Read this first, Sirach 25:19.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19. All wickedness is but little.
All evil, all villainy, all disgusting, deplorable, give me some other words.
Debauchery.
Debauchery is but little. Come on.
To the wickedness of a woman.
To the wickedness of the black woman. Hispanic and Native American. I don't want to leave y'all out.
Right.
The Spanish Negroes.
Huh?
The Spanish Negroes.
Yeah.
That's what they call them. You a nigga too, you just Spanish.
Yeah.
Spanish speaking niggas.
Yeah, Ladino.
God said and give me the other one. Wisdom of Solomon. Y'all know what I want? No.
I was trying to think of which one you want.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, and I want verse. I'll find it. Y'all say something. I'll find it.
Hey, real quick, to somebody in the comments said that she's no professor, she lying. No, I think people might say that because the title professor comes with certain prestige, and you expect a better way of acting. But in this modern world, with millennials and Gen Zs getting older and getting into these positions of professor and so on and so forth, this is what you get. The mindset of the average person has changed so much with all these agendas that even a professor is out there acting like that.
Well, here's the thing. We could say, and she's probably saying that, to be saying it. But remember, there was a counselor, a psychologist that was just fired. Remember, she was doing all of the YouTube
Yes, I saw that. Yep, I saw that. Yep.
And she was down in black men so bad. But she got to the point of where in every one of her videos, she had on coochie cutter shorts and was talking about how good her box was and saying how foolish men were for not wanting her box. To the point that she said something so stupid it got her fired, just like this.
Yep. And then,
praise the Lord.
Not only that, but after that, she went out and complained and lashed out on everybody. And y'all being so sensitive is the reason why I got fired. No accountability for putting your booty all on the screen and saying wild stuff. And it's everybody else's fault.
What did she put up? A damn GoFundMe.
Yep.
A damn GoFundMe.
I hope she got $22 in there. I know y'all ain't gave her no money.
Man,
they did, Cap.
All the homos and trainers, they gave her.
The simps gave her money too.
And a couple of simps.
Merchandise, the dollar. They'll do anything for a dollar.
And even with these, she's a professor of
humanities,
African American studies,
African American studies, diversity and inclusion,
basket weaving.
It's nothing detrimental to society.
She's a professor of Afro spiritual dance. That's a real
That's it.
That's a real class.
Everybody want emails. Everybody want emails today.
So 25. Go back to 25:13.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 13. Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman.
Give me any wickedness but the wickedness. Don't give me the wickedness of a woman. Because look at this chick right here. Do you understand that there are, and I'm talking about from 18 to 58. I'm talking about across the board. They think just like her.
Right.
They think just like her.
Yeah.
She was so cavalier and
man,
so vile
bold.
And the brother handled himself well.
Very well.
He said, young lady.
He kept his composure.
I'm stronger than you.
Yeah, right. He said, you're not stronger than me. Can you please give me my mic?
He's trying to use logic. He's trying to show her logic.
That's a part of the reason why he was able to hold it so well, because he's like, if I want to knock your head off,
right.
But broad daylight, police right here, man. Let me have a white man come handle your ass.
Yeah. So this whole thing, so there's a mentality in earth that the black man cannot protect the black woman, and this stems from the historically, and we know it goes deep, but some things are ingrained in us from another period of time. And we're just seeing those same things relived out of those same people standing in their lot right now. But it's, yes, but it's just the earth is flooded with them now. Whereas,
Go ahead, cook that up.
Go to the one number 14. Go to number 14.
If I get arrested right now, like you are kind of assaulting somebody.
I'm trying to think of what page to even read.
But they don't even have a thought of, like, there's nothing in her that's saying jail time, arrested, police record, nothing.
No.
It's because she's protected by modern thinking.
She thinks she's a white woman. Right.
Yeah, that part.
That's what that is.
She found out.
Yeah.
All right, let this play.
Yeah, she up
My
around and found
relationship
out.
status is. It doesn't matter who I'm laid up with that night. I know that no one is going to invest more in keeping me alive than other black women, even if I'm madly in love, head over heels.
She said other black women are going to be invested in keeping her. They can't stand your ass. They talking about you right now.
Right. Play on.
I know that no one is going to invest more in keeping me alive than other black women, even if I'm madly in love, head over heels, smitten, baby talking on the phone. I know as I walk through the world, no one is going to care more, do more, show up more consistently for me than other black women. That's what I know for sure. It doesn't matter what.
Wasn't it a sister in Mexico that went? She went to Mexico with her friend,
and they beat her up.
Didn't make it back.
Didn't make it back.
Yep.
What about the one in Memphis just recently on the boat?
Yes.
21-year-old.
Right.
And you know why they say that though? They say that because it's all the echo chambers. Because there's always black women that's showing up with, yes, sis, you go. Hey,
Right.
So they feel this false sense of support, because all their horrible decision making is always echoed and pushed by their friends. So they feel like, oh yeah, they gonna ride for me no matter what. I could be dead wrong, they still gonna ride for me. That's a simple mindset.
And that's easy to say when you ain't got no pressure put on you.
Right.
Now get up under some pressure and see how many of them black women is gonna ride with you.
Hey, get some bricks that start getting swung
get a
around.
brick
Get some bricks that start getting swung around and see how many going to
See, the problem is, Cap, she just got done watching Woman King, and it went to her head. That was just the movie.
Right.
Not real life.
Not real.
Yes, queen.
Yeah.
No, queen.
Yeah, no good.
No, queen.
Hey, okay, so let's go back to the pages real quick. I want to go to page number 98. And we're going to start from the bottom of that page just to touch this history before we go out. All right, scroll to the bottom and start where it says the Edinburgh Daily Review.
It's 97.
Yep, 98. Start at the bottom of the left-hand side of the page. So blow it up, and we're going to read the bottom left-hand side first. We're going to start there, and then it's going to go back to the top and come down the other side.
Says the Edinburgh Daily Review on slavery in Turkey.
On slavery in Turkey. So let's look at the conditions of our sisters in the Ottoman Turk Empire.
Turkey is a slaveholding power, and the Turkish social system has at its root slaveholding in its very vilest forms. This is a fact which glows it over as one may must ever remain the overmastering force in the future settlement of the Eastern question.
Mm-hmm.
Slavery ever carries with it a curse.
Read it again.
Slavery ever carries with it a curse.
Deuteronomy 28.
That's right.
Go ahead.
No sound society can be built up where it ever exists. Communities of which
Where it even
exists. Communities of which it is the substructure are hopelessly and inevitably corrupt.
Why? Because they corrupted the children of God. So that society can never be a good society when you've taken the purest thing God created in earth, the most beautiful thing, and the thing that he said was the best, and you made it the worst. You can't think everything else going to be good. No. Go ahead.
No Balkan chain, however strongly fortified, no ethnological arrangement founded on whatever learning is useful as a protective where this canker prevails.
He called slavery a canker.
Mm.
Go ahead.
Eating into the very heart of the body, politic.
Mm-hmm. Jump down to the next highlighted.
Thus, it has become the practice even in English society, which was wont to pride itself upon its purity, to exercise a chastity towards a
charity.
A charity.
Here, to exercise a charity toward a peculiar vice of our Eastern allies, which is no better than a compromise with the devil.
Damn. From the Eastern Hemisphere to the West, boy.
No better than a compromise with the devil himself. It is time that ethics, so false, should be exhibited in their true colors. Slavery exists in Turkey in many forms, and we are sometimes taught to believe, as it was the custom to teach when feeling ran high during the American War of Emancipation, that the lot of the slave is on the whole a pleasant one. The slave is free from care. His daily wants are supplied. Food, shelter, everything he requires is provided for him. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Is provided for him. His labor, as compared with the Irish hodman, is light. The climate in which he earns his easy livelihood is a mild and pleasant contrast to that in which the Hebridean fisherman is compelled to risk his life for bread. Dr. Sandwith, as the result of a residence of some years in Turkey, tells a different story. He knows really what the domestic institution means. There are various classes of Turkish slaves, but wherever Turks are prosperous, there are slaves of one kind or another in Turkish families. The condition of this slavery, which superficially are easy enough, are in reality as cruel as it is possible to conceive. Let us take the case of the Negroes, which is described by Dr. Sandwich.
The Negress.
Of the Negress, I'm sorry. Of the Negress. So this is why I wanted to bring this out, because let's see. Of the Negress, who is described by Dr. Sandwith as the Turkish maid of all work. It is customary to describe such an one as the humble friend of the family, and we are asked to remember such relationships as those of Uncle Tom and Eve St. Clair, and to forget those of Uncle Tom and Legree. It is better when we judge of social conditions to get rid of such fancied haze. Let us look at the fanciful haze. Let us look at the bare truth. The slave negress, if she should become attached to any Turkish family, does so because she is forcibly divorced from any family of her own, which is what the sister was talking about in the video. Nobody but other black women look out for black women.
The negress.
The negress.
And with that, when you destroy the family, when I'm a strong, independent black woman, I don't need no man, when the man is pushed out of the home, when even on the brother side, you just hit it and quit it, now you leaving 3, 4, 5 kids all around, and them kids is totally detached from any sort of thought of family, love, community, anything like that.
Any foundation.
Any sort of foundation, they'll sell themselves off, as we see right here. They'll sell themselves off to the lowest common, especially for black women, to the lowest common denominator.
Yep.
So that's why you see a lot of our sisters in the street walking, and everything else. Look at their life. Look at their past.
Yeah.
Look at the family. We only got a couple of minutes left.
I get a quick script.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sirach 36:25. To your point about the past and breaking up the family. Read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 36 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
Where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled.
The Bible says where there no hedge is, the possession is spoiled. That hedge is that protection. For our sisters, your first hedge should be your father. And then when you get married, your husband is that hedge. But when we've had the father taken out of the family, we've had no male image, guess what? That possession or that daughter, that negress has become spoiled. Merchandising themselves and selling their body and all type of foolishness because they got no protection.
It is little we can know of that. Let's go to the next page. Blow it up. Only got a short piece left to read.
I have to admit, it's my first time hearing that term, negress.
Negress. Yep. She has her own damn term. All right. So it said, it is little we can know of that desolation of heart which renders possible submission to an unblessed fate. The slave negress has no kith or kin. She is without hope. We know not for what distant shore she sighs as she looks across the sea. What are they telling you? They're saying that they took them into the land of the Turks, but she's sighing and looking across the sea. What was across the sea from?
Looking into Africa. As she was taken into slavery,
They know where these women came from,
Yep.
but they won't say it.
Mhm.
These are old associations. There are old associations sacred to her mind as the sound of Sabbath bells.
Damn.
If we only knew of them. Damn. The black woman is a product of Jeremiah chapter 17, as the scripture says. She has forgotten that she was the woman of God and has sold herself for merchandise.
In the most literal sense.
Yes. In the most literal sense.
And today that look like OnlyFans.
Right. But there is no path by which the wanderer may return to her own country, and there is no lot for her in the place of her imprisonment. She is companionless and husbandless. Her life is barren. No fond hope stirs her maiden heart. Her warm affections burn only to wither. In family life, there is to her no enjoyment, no kinship, no future. She is sold to serve and die.
Damn, that's the fate of the black woman in America. From the Eastern Hemisphere to the West. That is the fate of the black. Damn, what a way to end the show.
From mothers to merchandise.
Mothers to merchandise.
Way to cook.
Yo, okay. All right, that's it. We gonna right there.
Drop
we coming
the
back
damn
next
mic.
week. We coming right back to this. This guy.
All praises to the Most High.
Guy, man.
All praises.
I didn't read it before the show. I didn't even know he had it up. And then he got on turkey, man. I got to do a video on it because I'm dealing with turkey.
Right,
All praises to the
right.
Most High. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe and follow IUIC Dallas, Instagram at IUIC Dallas, Facebook at IUIC Dallas, TikTok at IUIC.Dallas, YouTube at IUIC Dallas. Donate via PayPal to IUIC.Dallas at IsraelUnite.org. Lord's will, we'll be back next week. Mothers to merchandise. Y'all are tuned in to In the Scripts.
Whether in or out the spirit, I don't know. I let you hear it. He said, I sit and think that God had to make game. But if I use it to make $1, am I living